welcome back everybody to another episode of Interceptor plays through Kingdom Hearts Uncoded, which we're not playing Recoded, we're playing this other one. Chain of Memories, that's the name of this. You will notice that this is not Riku, and this is not post-Riku battle. And you might be saying, I thought we were coming back when you were beating Riku. What happened? And that was the plan, but I got so tired of fighting him, that I decided it would be more fun to try to level grind as much as level grinding is possible in this game. Which just means basically just running back through and seeing if I can find any nobodies to fight, or Heartless, that's what they're called, Heartless. So that's what we're doing. But while we did that, I thought at least I could share some words, a kind of like free-form essay on memories as we go through this. Oops. So, of course, with a name like Chain of Memories and going into Castle Oblivion, memories are going to be the focus. And I took the time between episodes to read up on some of the backstory. So some spoilers for future games, which really is not that big of a deal. Oh my goodness. But the spoilers being that this used to be a normal castle, but Aqua, who we'll meet in later games, decided to, well, she didn't decide to, she had to. Oh no, I'm dazed! She had to hide something in this castle, and so she made it this mess that it is. Pretty cool, right? And so, with that in mind, that's what's going on here. And we are making our way through because Organization 13 took over the tower after the fact. They were not the original people here, so that's kind of the deal in summary fashion, of course, with the Castle Oblivion and why it messes with your memories. It messes with your memories actually not because of Organization 13, but because of Aqua making things confusing so that the secret of the castle would remain hidden. Cool. So, what else do I have to talk about? Well, given the nature of this castle, as well as what's going on with Sora and Naminé, and not Riku. Let's be honest, we know it's not Riku, so I'm gonna call him not Riku. So they, of course, are very much forgetting what's happening and having their memory broken. That's not the word I'm looking for. The memory is rearranged. There we go. And so the theme of this game obviously seems to be memory. Yes. Very clever. I had to get a PhD to figure that out. But the question though, or at least a question after that is, well, what is it trying to say about memory? So there's a difference when it comes to interpretation between, you know, theme and what's the word? Not plot, that's not the word I'm looking for. But it's perspective. We'll just use that word. It's not what I'm going for, but it's fine. So there's a difference between theme and perspective. So something can be about families, right? That's its theme, is family relationships. But it could say very different things about families depending on what the thing is. So that's why we focus also on this for a few episodes. We focus on what it's trying to say. And we won't know for sure, or at least I won't know for sure until, you know, it's until I finish the game. But you have to have all the evidence, you know, before you can be sure. But, you know, we'll do what we can. And it's really interesting to see the way that the theme has been played out so far. And I actually think the game has done a much better job in the most recent worlds, kind of being, oh my goodness, kind of being clear about what's going on. And by that I mean, so for example, let's start at the beginning and go through. That sounds like a good idea. So the first world we had, or the first world I went to, was the world for Alice in Wonderland. And in that world, we actually manipulated the Queen's memories into agreeing with us, because she would not admit that she forgot something, and so that worked to our advantage. But that doesn't say anything really great about memory, you know? That kind of says that memory is fickle. That we won't be able to remember what really matters. And that's not ultimately what this game is about. And we can say that because of what's played out since then. Our heroes are reminding us frequently that whatever you really matter, or whatever really matters, we will remember. It will be in our heart somewhere. And that's a really important point that the characters are trying to make. Most of the worlds, I feel like, didn't get that across very well. The theme of memory at all, actually, at first. So, for example, what other worlds were there? I don't even remember. Irony. But, so there was, of course, Neverland. And then I guess it did get better from there, because Monstro, at least, we got the lesson to Jiminy that, yeah, things matter. He was upset that Pinocchio wouldn't need him anymore, but Sora reminded him that, you know, you'll always be with Pinocchio, and you'll always be important to him, and he'll always remember you. And I think that starts to really bring that out for the entirety of the game and the other worlds. Because if we go, let's stop for a minute, just to go to our world cards. So Traverse Town, well, yeah, that was weird because we were still learning, and we had Squall's biggest nightmare of forgetting these people. But, you know, I feel like Agrabah and the Colosseum did not really touch much on the theme, or Atlantica. I feel like those were a little bit weaker in presentation, and definitely let me know what I'm missing. If, for example, oh look, Calabash in the 100 Acre Woods. So if there was an important point in these three worlds, let me know, but I feel like they got the weakest treatment in this game. Whereas Traverse Town, when you're just first imagining it, you have that really weird interaction with Aerith, and it's like, what the heck? It's all just in your memories. And then we learned a bad lesson, but then it started to turn around with Monstro, with the exception of Atlantica. But in Monstro, we got the lesson of, like I was saying, Jiminy. The Jiminy lesson. And that was something that Kingdom Hearts handled well, I think. Maybe the cutscenes were kind of better for the other worlds than the actual worlds. Because I know in the Olympus episodes, I had things to talk about having to do with memories and everything, but I don't remember if there's anything more important. Oh no, not these things. Oh. Hopefully I get some levels. I really don't like the boss battles in this game. So I really hope that I'll gain some levels and be able to beat Riku next time. Anyway. So we started off again with that kind of negative view of memory and manipulating memory in Alice in Wonderland, but it's really quite improved. In Halloween Town, there was, of course, the experimentation about memory, and the role of memory, or kind of the role of memory in the role of your emotions and your heart with memory. And they were trying to get to the truth. And there definitely are some theories, you know, having to do with repressed memories, things like that, where if you have something really traumatic, you might not be able to remember it, or you might misremember it, or something like that. And I guess, in a way, we were seeing that in Halloween Town. But we'll continue talking about this next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, Interceptor out.